You're on a load. Donner pass, check engine light, durate in 60 miles. Dealer says $4,200 for a DEF injector, 2 weeks out. That injector fails on most of these trucks between 120,000 and 180,000 miles, right when the warranty dies. Manufacturers saw this in testing. They shipped it anyway. Every time that SCR system fails, the dealer makes money. You lose a load. Smart operators figured this out years ago. Here's why these systems are designed to drain you. Here's what a truck used to be. Pre-2007, no DPF, no DEF, no SCR, mechanical injection, 800,000 miles on original internals. Any shop could fix it with parts from Napa. Fleet managers back then will tell you maintenance was oil and brakes, not $15,000 emissions repairs. Operators still running 1999 to 2006. Cats and Series 60 Detroits put 1.2 million miles on them. Then everything changed. EPA 2007 brought diesel particulate filter. EPA 2010 brought selective catalytic reduction and diesel exhaust fluid. Manufacturers hid behind compliance. Here's what they actually did. Added 47 sensors. Fluid that freezes at 12 degrees. Every component became a failure point. Proprietary. Dealer-only software. Dealer-only parts. EGR cooler recirculates exhaust back through the engine. It soots up, cracks, leaks coolant into cylinders. $3,500, 18 hours labor. DPF regenerates every few hundred miles. Burns out at $200,000, $8,000. DEF injector crystallizes and sticks. $1,200 plus dealer programming at $250 an hour. Ask any independent shop. One sensor fails. The truck derates. You can't bypass it. You can't diagnose it without manufacturer software that independents pay $12,000 a year to access. Here's the racket. Every tow to the dealer puts money in their pocket. 300% parts markup. Labor you'd pay half for elsewhere. You're locked out of your own truck. Here's what fails and when. 0 to 100,000. Fine. Maybe sensors under warranty. 100,000 to 180,000. First major failure. DEF injector. GR cooler. $3,500 to $5,500. Out of warranty because you hit 5 years at 120. 180,000 to 250,000. DPF replacement or cleaning. $8,000 new or $2,500 plus a week down. A week of no revenue. That load you were supposed to run, gone. That customer, they just found someone else. 250,000 to 350,000. SCR catalyst fails, $6,000, or the turbo actuator, $3,200. By 400,000 miles, you've spent $20,000 to $25,000 on emissions repairs. That's your profit gone. That's 3 months of mortgage payments. That's a new transmission you're not buying. The DEF injector sits in 1200-degree exhaust. Corrosive urea crystals, microscopic nozzle passages, 1 crystal, 1 thermal cycle. Done. Manufacturers ran these engines for 500,000 simulated miles. They saw the failure rate. They shipped it anyway because warranty averages $150. Most owner-operators hit that at 3 to 4 years. Then it's your problem. 1 failed injector means incorrect dosing. Too little DEF? NOx sensors derate you to 5 miles per hour. On I-80. In the mountains? Too much DEF? Ammonia crystals destroy the SCR catalyst. Now you're replacing both. $7,200, plus labor, plus 3 weeks on backorder. Smart operators call this the domino of debt. Once it starts, you don't stop it, you just keep paying. Every emissions component fails just past the warranty. Manufacturers know the mean time between failures. They have charts, they have spreadsheets. At 12,000 miles, failure rate spikes. At 150,000 miles, over half these trucks have had a major emissions repair. You are the planned revenue stream. Say that out loud. Your truck has a J1939 data link. Any shop can read basic codes. But the proprietary emissions codes? Locked behind manufacturer software. Dealers charge $450 just to plug in. Independent shops pay $12,000 a year for a license. Most can't afford it, so you're forced to the dealer. $250 an hour versus $125. Their service department is a profit center. They want you to fail. New trucks get 7 to 10% better fuel economy. That's what the sticker says. But total cost of ownership? Pre-2007 runs 85 cents per mile all in. Post-2010 runs $1.25 per mile. That 40-cent difference is repairs, downtime, and DEF at $15 per gallon. You're paying more per mile for a truck that lasts half as long. The manufacturer makes $8,000 on every major repair. So, what do smart operators do? Pull the coolant reservoir cap on any 2011 to 2016. Black sludge, walk away. Don't negotiate, don't think about it, walk away. Check DPF ash load on the dash. Over 80% at 150? That truck's been idled to death. Low miles but high ash. That's a red flag the size of a billboard. White crystals around the DEF injector bung? Chronic failure. That truck will need an injector every 50,000 miles. Run seller says the delete was done right? Run faster. No such thing as a legal delete. That's a future DOT citation. That's your authority on the line. Used truck warranty excludes emissions components? They know it fails. Carrier lease makes you responsible for SCR repairs while they own the truck? Trap. Certified pre-owned without emissions coverage through 200,000 miles? Worthless. The paper it's printed on is worthless. Proprietary telematics reporting to the dealer without your control? No. Incomplete service records with missing emissions work? Assume it's all about to fail. Every sensor, every cooler, every injector, trucks from fleets cycling at exactly 300,000 miles? That's where they dump them before the second wave. Walk away. Here's what actually works. Pre-2007 trucks, glider kits, and specific post-2010 engines that fail less. Detroit Series 60 pre-2007, 800,000 miles between overhauls, mechanical injection, parts everywhere. Cummins N14 pre-2002 or up to 2006 with Select. Iron block, no EGR, independent shops love them. Caterpillar C15 pre-2007. If you must buy post-2010, get a Cummins X15 from 2017 to 2019. PACCAR MX-13, avoid dealer-only everything. Do the math. Clean pre-2007 costs $35,000 to $55,000. A 2018 model costs $80,000 to $120,000. Pre-2007 runs 500,000 miles with $10,000 in maintenance. The 2018 needs $25,000 in emissions repairs before 400,000 miles. 55 plus 10 is $65,000 for 500,000 miles. 13 cents a mile, 100,000 plus 25,000 is $125,000 for 400,000 miles. 31 cents a mile. You're paying more than double for a truck that dies sooner. That's the scam. That's why pre-emissions trucks hold their value. That's why independent shops buy them for their own fleets. They're not sentimental. They're doing math. Manufacturers knew. They knew from day one. They designed proprietary diagnostics to lock you in. They timed component life to shift repair costs to you. Every $15,000 emissions repair is money from your pocket to their shareholders. That's not a bug. That's the feature. Before your next purchase, pull the coolant reservoir, black sludge, walk away, ask for full emissions repair history. Incomplete? Assume everything fails at 150,000 miles. Budget $25,000 for emissions repairs on any post-2010 truck over 200,000 miles. Consider a pre-2007 with a Series 60 or N14. Ugly but profitable. Old but paid for. You're not crazy. These systems are designed to fail. Smart operators figured this out 10 years ago. They're the ones still running profitably while shiny new trucks sit at dealers waiting on back-ordered parts. You know better now. That's how you stay independent. That's how you win. Drop your worst DEF repair bill in the comments. I want to see the numbers. And tell me what to expose next. CP4 pumps, automated manuals, dealer lease traps? I break down what dealers and manufacturers do not want you to know every week, so you never get caught off guard again. Hit subscribe.